Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi. My apologies if this video might be coming out a little bit late, but I had some big OBS problems. Managed to get it working now, so welcome back to my Hyrule Warriors 100% playthrough. In the last episode, we left off in the Grand Travels map, trying to do some stuff. And we're gonna start by trying to get Toon Link's Sad Rod, because why the heck not at this point? Why the heck not? We're trying to get all the different rewards, and I also just realized I do not need to actually use Toon Link, so how about I use Sheik and you instead? By the you, I mean Sia. But yes, I had a big problem happen, and I'm sure a lot of you might have also seen a similar thing to this. My OBS wasn't producing any audio for my game, despite it running just fine. So I basically had to tweak some stuff, and now I finally made a setup that works. Alright, but anyway. Beyond that, though, we're back to defeating some weapons and or collecting some weapons on the Grand Travels map. That's what this is. It's taken such a long time to get back, I've completely forgotten what to do after the time, but I guess I'll figure it out later. Also, Moga, you need to die right now. I do not like you. Because I don't need to grind as many troops here, I might consider not always using certain things in certain spots. Of course, one of those is the Magic Fountain Plus, which apparently I can't do without, so how about I do that? And yes, for some reason my game audio just wasn't capturing. That's probably like the second time I've said that. To be fair, it's a big problem that I heard a lot of people have, so the fact that I finally fixed that will finally allow me to play this game a bit more. It's only too bad I couldn't do this more, so I might have to make it up by recording on different times, but it's crazy. Also, I hope to fight you again someday too, Vola. Anyway, what are we trying to do? Oh, there's Rita I should probably take out. Wait, isn't this the thing I need? You know what? Before I do anything else, for this next part, I'm just gonna use Material Master. Why the heck not? We're gonna use Material Master right now and see how many Redead we can kill. Because I know I need a lot of Redeadite Ashes, but I can't really get them right now. So I'm gonna actually go around and try and kill as many as I can. At least a few. Okay, 2 so far. I just know I need a lot of materials for them, and I'd rather not deal with them not doing stuff, so I'm gonna see if I can use that, get some silver drops. Because there's not really a good way of speeding this up other than the stuff that we want. Oh, hell no, you kind of just didn't open your mouth, but then he opened it anyway, okay. Thank you very much, Data Dongle. Your kindness was very much appreciated. Even though I'm taking you out right now. Nope. Because this is I should remember by now that because this is Grand Travels, enemies are gonna take way considerably longer to take out, which is why I'm probably gonna have to use 2 specials to take him out. But there we go, finally killed him. This is only level 2, by the way, in the out, and it's this difficult. Hopefully it does not keep going this way. And we also have the prison to take out as well. This is not going to be fun. I guess they expect us to have like 160 or something. Alright. Well, at least we could still take out prison in 2-ish hits. He is way too close for us to do anything about the ever attack though, so we'll just have to... Get a shield up while I wait. Okay, so that shield is kind of busted. The fact that you could just completely stop yourself from getting hit for a few times, it really helps with these harder challenge. Alright. Alright, I finally reloaded the Grandchild's after all this. I was so excited to like get into other stuff that I didn't think that my OBS of all things would have problems. And just so you know, all my cables are connected fine. It's basically all the OBS's fault that it happened. The only reason I'm talking about it now is because, well, it's a common problem that seems to be happening to a lot of people, and so, yeah. Alright. Let's do a magic fountain setup once. Maybe not right away. Because I don't need a lot of AOs. Maybe we should just go around killing elite captains or something. My apologies if I'm not crying a lot. Oh, hello. There's a Toon Zelda in there as well. Maybe not. Maybe I should fade this out a bit earlier. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna just use this now. But we need to make sure we kill Ursus around us first. Okay, rotating out to Zelda now. Well, from all of the later missions, I'll probably have to use other stuff. Goodness, all Toon Zelda screaming, my goodness. I'm so sad. I'll make sure the battle ends in our favor next time. Actually, it's not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen for a while. Oh, okay, so we get a lot of commanders appearing in this one. All one by one. First we had him appear, now we have a Phi suddenly here. Oh, hello. Tackle the Redead first here, quickly. Can't use Extreme Crush because Phi is already... as I already have the magic up. So, I'll just grab stuff around me. Okay, I got it partially down. Okay, I don't think I could beat her without first doing something like this, so we're gonna do this as a last-ditch effort to try and maybe still kill her before the time is up. And we'll have to be very quick to make this happen. Okay, good. I almost missed a captain drop, and that would have been really bad if I missed out on that, because that's not just a material you miss out on, you miss out on potential experience too, so That was literally a backup to make sure that I got that. Alright, note to self, always use Fairy Fountain, Magic Fountain Plus, and use the Fairy Magic Bombos at the start. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle with these. To be fair, I should have expected it. It's the Grand Travels map. You probably need like 160 to do it without that. But anyways, we get the nice sad one for effectively free because for some reason this one doesn't force us to just use Toon Link with that item, so I managed to find other stuff. In fact, with the right setup, we're going to be getting 2 or 3 or so of the 3 or so of these weapons, we so call. Back to back, actually, because since we don't really need too many 4+ weapons, we could consider skipping some to save a bit of time, though I think I'd rather make sure that all the other weapons get cleared out too, so I'll do that as well. But what I'm saying is I'm going to go up here next, and I'm going to use this here so that I can get Toon Link's level 4+ Sand Rod as early as well. Alright. Well, now I can see whether or not it's solo or not, and yep, sure enough, not a solo mission. It's kind of interesting that they have these just in the middle of nowhere. This is starting to get more difficult, so I didn't see who we were fighting, but I'm gonna just use Sia to... because using cheat might not be as good as before, because we kind of struggled the last time, so hopefully this time things will be a bit more different. Alright. Okay, is there any tricks we could do with him? I don't think so. I'm not gonna do the same strategies as I do usually. Remember when I said, oh, I would potentially skip using certain characters? If they're too far away, then sometimes I might do something a bit different, and one of those different strategies actually is to use Magic Fountain Plus everywhere to remove any troops that are near me, and then swap to Sia and do a similar thing. Because I feel like if I could do that, that maybe I could get some more help. Okay, now that I found that, I feel like I should take out this medley. Okay, maybe that's not the best idea if they keep on hitting me. Alright. Okay, that's not gonna work. Alright. I think I did enough. Time for Sia to kick butt now. I just didn't want to immediately lose by switching stuff out and not have a lot of magic fountains to use, so I'm going here to take over stuff. Oh great, one of the items is in Northern Laces. But unfortunately it'll have to wait because we kind of have other problems of our worry. Toon Zelda's actually taking quite a bit of damage from one of the commanders, and although we did take some of them out, we still have quite a few to take out. And yes, even with Magic Fountain Plus, that's not gonna be something I could reasonably take out at a good time. So thank goodness I have Sia here. Get rid of all these fiery air plots first. At least by leaving Toon Zelda there, I have an extra opt in case something happens. Also convenient that both of these Manendla stocks literally spawned in the exact same location. So I can also just take out both of them to immediately stop the sea attack, rather than having to wait tower-wise. Alright, let's get rid of some troops here. That should be enough for our 60 RKOs. We just need the pot after that. I like how in some of these later bases, LA, as you just saw there, it'll sometimes tell you when the allied base is under attack, when really there is nothing in there. It should not be under attack right now. Okay, good. Medley is finally gone. So that means that confirms that Toon Zelda is now perfectly safe. She has nothing to worry about, and that's partially because I did a decent amount of damage to her and killed a couple of enemies using Toon Link with the Sand Rod, just to prove that I could at least do something. Well, I guess another reason for that was so that I could switch to Toon Link to use them as a way to heal Toon Zelda should he happen to get low, but we no longer need anything else, so we're just gonna go over here. Oh boy, Aegis versus are advancing towards the base. Oh, but we need a boss key, and it's also in the same vein we have to go to anyway, so how about I do that right now? Let's get this. Alright, good. It takes care of that part. And or Plabin. Now we just gonna try and go as fast as we can, I guess. If we really need to, we could just use the repair tech. Oh, no, wait, that's right, I don't have that. Okay, so maybe we need to be kind of fast, but I think we can still do it. Usually it takes the base a while to fall, and I didn't see if any of those guys were bad or not. What I'm saying is, I think I just if I to not get so screwed by these enemies. Yes, part of the reason why I was using Link with the Sand Rod was to get some extra kills with him early, because I figure if I don't do that and I accidentally switch to him later, I might lose out on my other stuff. But really, I feel like I could have done better just not doing that. Okay, what was that that just flashed up? Okay, that's not our keep, so we should be perfectly fine. That being said, I saw well too many enemies headed for the base. Oh, and now suddenly they're going towards Toon Zelda. Wait, so what is even happening now? Are they going to Toon Zelda, or are they going for other stuff? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna use our freaking AoE to try and take out as many as we can. There's way too many of them in the air. Oh, see, look, just like I mentioned, I knew that would happen. That's fine, I actually don't need Extreme Crush for our drop. If anything, I might want to use Material Master at some point. Right. Honestly, I don't know what happened with my OBS doing that one thing, but at least now I know that it periodically changed stuff. This victory belongs to us all, apparently, according to Toon Zelda. Alright, that gives us Toon Link's best version of his Sand Rod very early on. The fact that you could get this for free, it still kind of surprises me. Because we haven't even gotten the Sand Rod up to this point. We have not gotten the Sand Rod once up to this point. It feels funny that you could just get it right off the bat and not even have to worry about anything. Okay, this is another spot I want to go for. Oh, jeez, I could not remember. I I'm just barely remembering that I need to use the cannon on some of these. Alright, there we go. Got it ready. This is also not a show, but this time I'm not taking any chances. I'm probably gonna just use whoever I usually use. By the way, we're back to winning Earth Temples again. Not fun. I'm gonna do Michael just to be a bit different. Not like that's gonna change anything. Okay, Giriam's gonna go to the northwestern Sage Keep as soon as possible. Everybody else is just gonna go elsewhere, and I might help him take the keep while I'm there. Oh, it's It's not horde, because there would have been a horde of enemies. Oh, it's defeat the enemy troops. Well, because we're in an awkward position, we can't necessarily take these the same way we usually do. So let's start by just immediately taking this while we're here. That'll spawn a chest that Giriam can take later. Need to also make sure that he takes it. And we'll take this Bombchu out as well. Let's take him out while we're there. And now we just have to make it to the Fiend in time. That's part of the problem with this map, is having to take such a long time just to get to the frickin' bases on this. I know it's kind of finished in a way, but it's also one of the slowest maps to get around, so if you do not have Bombchu, you can just get sued really quickly in this. And the timer, as you can see, also goes in the background, even when we are using that. Oh, there's a siege captain right next to the keep that Giriam's in. Okay, there's gonna be more troops probably in a matter of minutes. You are demonstrate extra fighting abilities. Or am I really Fi? According to Fi, I have demonstrated some really good fighting abilities. And I guess that makes sense. This game, you know. Okay. Gone. Okay, I looked through all this only to find out it was a frickin' light captain. So I'm going up to the next closest spot where they're probably going for. Oh yeah, so there is a siege captain in here. And yes, I have to switch here because of the art container. So I tried to do that as quickly as possible. Oh, yeah, Link is also trying to commit suicide. Okay, got rid of some more visible enemies that were in my way. Oh yeah, right, there's another one of those freaking Bombchus. I always forget about that. Let's not forget about that. Seemingly, Zelda's once again back to heal the injured forces of Young Link's forces, rather. This is a good time to use Magic Fountain Plus for the second term. We got all the items we need, but we still need multiple troops, more troops. Oh, now the Unlinked Sever forces are finally advancing to the base. What about that Banchu? I see it now. I see ya. Trying to sneak into my base. Okay, some of the opponents kind of got stuck. Alright. Darn it! Even with all of that, it's still not enough. I'll have to do the super secret version of the backup, which is the version where I completely change characters for another split second from whatever their name is, Linkle. Change from Linkle to Giriam just to get this keep taken care of so that we can actually do stuff. Oh, and even though we didn't get it yet, we could still do it again. And there we go. Alright, finally got 60-hour KLs. That was a bit worrisome. Well, he got hit by the setup that I wanted him to get hit by. The problem is... Okay, good. Alright. Giriam gets his blade. Upgrade blade, after. I figure since this is a 4+ weapon grind, may as well at least attempt to unlock multiple of the 4+ weapons as soon as possible. I think it would be silly not to do that. So Giriam now has a usable weapon, basically. Now we have one on top that we cannot get to initially, but we can fix that using the railway track. That's just defeat all giant bosses, easy. Alright, I'm gonna do the strat that I usually do. Since they are getting more difficult, I'm gonna have to use Sia and Linkle and then go to Rudo. We're leaving out Sheik this time. Because he's actually all that I could want her to be. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, have I forgotten who to pick? Rudo's the other one. Now we are good. Okay. I figure the sooner we get these weapons, the better off we'll be. Let's be honest. I'll just walk to all them. Got the return of Phantom Ganon. That works. Hello. Add some more magic on top of that. Alright, time to use Extreme Crush on Team the Dongo, because it's not going to be a good boy this time. Using Combo Web was actually better there because I noticed there was a Skull Master nearby and I do not want any enemies to take out my big stuff. Oh, there goes Linkle again, trying to be fancy with her hood again. I'm just gonna say that whenever she does that special thing now. To be fair, it's kind of cool that they even added an element like that. Like, that very small little detail makes Link extra special. She could just do that whenever she wants. Alright. I guess the way you're supposed to find that out is if you stall next to her, she does that by default. After a little while, that's one of her idle animations. I know Impa also has an idle animation where she just laughs. Yeah. Alright. We got that heart container out of the way and access to another weapon. The question is, will we be able to get it easily? Probably not. If I imagine. Yeah. We also need to unlock the middle of the map so we can get access to the other 4+ weapons. Alright. Oh, this is our Toon Link one. Yeah, I still have to do this, so let's quickly do this. Alright. Keep capturing competition. Is this solo? Not this either. I'm gonna do this. Because Toon Link's not terrible, I might actually try and use him to at least speedrun the keep capturing part of this, and then try and use our second character. Because since this is keep capturing, I should probably try and capture as many keeps as I possibly can. Then we can use Link to just do the rest, I guess. So, we want to go for Academy Keep ideally as soon as possible. Beyond that, I'm just gonna do this as a quick speedrun. Alright, so we need to get 6 keeps before the road forces due, and we only start with run right off the bat. Okay, that's actually a lot less keeps than I initially expected. Well, I know if I can do it kind of fast, I should be fine. Like, every time I can get an instant keep capture, that's really good. Do you think anybody would mind if you took... well, I think they'd mind a lot, as far as I know. Well, that's a lot of troops. Let's get some kills here while we're here. And now we're going to the other stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. This one's odd. Although you face off against the rogue forces mostly, their keeps and other stuff are slightly different. Since we already have to capture so many keeps, may as well just go straight for those and not for anything else. I don't know if we'll get a quick magic. Oh, we did! That was really lucky. I definitely need that. But then I took a cheap hit from the weak enemy somehow. Alright. Oh. Oh, that's a red keep. Okay, I don't care if they take that. Oh, and... oh boy. Now the bad stuff happens. So, oh jeez, where's the keep boss? And die, keep boss. Whenever we miss the instant L with them, it takes a really long time to do a backup. Oh, hello. Okay, time to switch. Finally. And we'll take out this Geek Saboteur while he's in my way. I guess we could run down to Academy Keep, make sure it's fine. Oh, now it changes to don't let the ally... oh my gosh, I just realized. I went for all that and I let some enemies sneak across into our base somehow. That's fine, we're just gonna do this as a speedrun. If I get sued, then so be it, I guess. I'll even need to kill these guys. I could just drop this down maybe a bit later, I guess. At the same point, I do need at least some kills. Okay, I guess they only just reached a keep now. I'm just surprised that we had all that blue over there and the enemy still managed to get in our keep. Of course, in classic fashion, it'll take quite a while before it falls. So, how about we go for Bold Boy right now? Better those King Daphnes. By the way, get this. I'm now nicknamed Bold Boys because I used to get them mixed up with the king from Breath of the Wild, King Rome. I used to think it was that, and I was completely wrong. Speaking of which, since Breath of the Wild or whatever has a sort of a prequel in the form of a new version, also, hey, please, King Daphnes, please. Alright, that was still pretty quick though. Alright, I don't know why I was worried about. Just went for it and it worked out. Alright. This is actually where the sad odd level 3 is originally. I don't know why they moved it around in this version, but I guess they do make some questionable choices here. So just like that, we already have all the strong versions of a Sand Wand already. And we've just barely begun this. Alright, that one... That one's our level 1 or 2 stuff, so if I go here, I can go to the one that's over here. Oh, but this is this one. I'm very confused what to do sometimes. You know what? I actually should stay here. If I could get the thing back, that is. Alright, we're gonna do this. If it was True Soul, then thank goodness that I got DRM's weapon so I can maybe use him slightly. Though he still has pretty low levels, so we're probably gonna do an immediate change this time. So whatever our second character is, we'll have to use at the beginning. Here, I'm gonna use Sia and Sheik this time to mix things up a bit. Maybe later when I get more our stuff, I might come up with some more interesting combos, but until our characters reach the right level, they're not gonna really be usable in a lot of these missions. I know Giriam certainly isn't. Alright, so we have to go for West Keep and Southwest Keep. Oh, both in the west, huh? Okay. Okay, at least they're kind of close together, which helps out a little bit. Oh, it's this one again. Now, I don't always go for the objective. In fact, more often than not, lately, I've been just trying to focus on the first objective before anything else. Alright, let's take you out first. I don't know why I'm using this to take IQ, but hey, I do need some kills. May as well take this keep while we're here. I know I say there's a setup where I shouldn't go around capturing every keep, but there's also nothing saying I can't at least capture something. In fact, more often than not, it's better to capture a couple of keeps anyway. Because one, you're going to probably need some of them later anyways, and two, they give you KOs for your goals, so may as well capture them if doing so is convenient. It's going for every keep that's bad. Basically, I'm only taking keeps that is convenient, and the person that I watched pretty much went for every single one. It's just a bit awkward in my opinion. Well, that's super I guess it's better to just say not the best strategy. But I figure if I can go for them, may as well do that. Oh, okay, I also forgot this is a boss level, so that was convenient that I took that, because I needed to anyway. Okay, well, let's kill this advanced recruiter. That just yeeted him out of existence. And we need, I can't see if this is Main West Keep. This probably is. Wait, so that means this is gonna have... Oh, wait, no. This doesn't have anything, so I guess there was no reason to take it. But I guess if it gets rid of the barrier, yeah, that helps out a bit. But I didn't need to take this. I could have just gone here and got that, and I could just get this. So why not just take that instead? And then I'll use this time to take out the last commander here. It was the yellow commander, who is also me. A clone of me. Oh, hello. Where's all the troops? Good grief. They didn't even show up. They were here only a few moments ago. Jeez. Jeez, is even like getting up super quickly. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, now we're... Oh, okay, so all the rogue forces are now weaker. Ooh, we actually get to see a bit more of this Toon Link animation. Because this is Grand Travels, Toon Link can actually appear in these maps at random. And for some reason the theme isn't playing. That's all the game's fault, by the way. There is supposed to be a theme that plays, which is literally the Earth and Wind Temple theme. I do like that plays in the background. It really helps set the mood a bit better. It's also another one of my favorite music tracks ever. Okay. I didn't see if we need to take out more troops. All I do know is that if I don't find anything... Wow, look at all these those looking guys are here. Okay, that got me a lot of stuff. Okay, I need Lana, please, so I can kill her really quick. Okay, that was my own fault. I'll just do that, I guess. That still works out, I guess. Oh great, we get the leg on the spawn because this text box took it's to finish. Leg on the spawn of that is the manhandle that has just appeared. Speaking of which, that is a manhandle I do not like dealing with him, so I'm going to extreme crush him. Okay, so... Alright. Well, Team Zelda's our commander again. Because this is, Toon Zelda more often than not tends to be the commander for some of these fights. Okay, no quick kill. Alright, easy enough. Thanks for your help, everyone. Now let's keep moving forward. Alright. And another our main part gone. Alright. Also, I just realized something I need to do, and I'm gonna do it before I do anything else, actually. First I'll go here. Alright. Oh, this one. Something that I need to do is a special thing that involves actually putting on combos for the Sandwad. Since I got it as a new combo, I feel like I need to do that. Alright. Okay. There's new combo attacks saying added for ×3 of those. Okay. Oh, so I'm not sure what else that did, but whatever it did do, it seems great, and I'm gonna take this while I'm here, in case I do have to switch out to Toon Zelda. Beyond that, Toon Link, rather. Gonna just use Sheik. I see a lightning element, and I know Sheik is lightning, so I'm gonna use him. And then just go for the rest of the trio. Kind of interesting. No treasures in this, but... And the next one is like the same thing. I looked down, yes, to check, and this one is 2 sets of defeat the army of big blends for some reason. It's a really weird mission, but I guess we'll manage it. Oh wait, what am I doing? Well, because I don't have to worry about doing other stuff. Oh wait. Oh great. Oh great, I start nowhere near where I was expecting. I'm actually gonna switch to Sia simply because she is closer to the other characters. And then meanwhile, we have to kill all the troops down here so they don't get to our messengers. That would be really good if they could survive, you know. We can use a second one here to kill our troops. If you want to, like, speed run to make sure the messengers get to safe, going ahead and defeating the enemies pretty much early while they're occupied by you is another way of keeping them safe, because if they get defeated too fast, then how will they slow the messenger down? Yeah, and by like Indefinite, I think you're right, it is regrettable to lose to me. Especially not just Eevee, the Sia. Most powerful of them all. Okay, at least this one's surviving good. Right now I need to focus on getting these two up. Oh, we have an opposing Toon Link now to deal with. He was on our side last time, now he's turned to the bad side. Or I guess you could call it dark side, whatever. But anyways, he's turned bad and we have to do something about that. Oh, we have a Link will help me. Oh wait, that's our Link. Never mind. I'm so confused right now. Well, and she's playing, he's being fancier for her again. I guess Swinkle does have a good hood, so that makes sense. So while I'm here, let's take this boy out. You do not need to be here right now, Scout Captain. So I am going to kill you if you do not mind. And now I'm gonna go back down. That's about it. Oh, that's annoying. I just was about to take that, and now you spawned. How about I kill you? You do not get to just appear out of thin air. Okay. Well, this is awkward because the messenger is still kind of stuck there. To be fair though, I have to go down here anyway, so may as well do it now. Oh, it's the rampaging soldier fan. The negotiator is one of the more odder spots, and okay, I don't think I could skip that one. I'm just gonna have to send Linkle to get that messenger instead. Alright. Out of the way, nuisance. Yeah, exactly. That's what these are, after all. These stone blins are absolute nuisances, and also we annihilated the rampaging soldiers. I hope they're happy, because they had it coming. Oh, so it was that guy that caused the ladder. I should have figured out that they would do that stuff. If I had known that, I would have gone left instead. But now everybody should be fine. Now we just wait, and while we wait, we can kill some enemies and defeat some other opponents while we wait. Oop. Save a bit of time by maybe saving Extreme Crush for a different part. I can get that. And I'm doing this because, well, as you can see, I finished the main goal. Now I have to wait for all these animations to go off. I do like how you just get tons of troops, though. Once you do finish, you just get absolute ton of troops. So, remember that thing where I said I wouldn't kill all the outposts and other stuff? Well, since I have to wait anyways, I don't see anything else I can do but take out outposts and other troops. I'm not gonna take the keeps, though, just to skip the animation of, oh, I took this keep or whatever. Because that might get in the way of some other stuff. Actually, I doubt that will happen, but I figure I have to wait here anyways. Let's just take these outposts, waste some time. I wait for the messengers to finally finish. Okay, now we defeat Toon Zelda, which since haven't seen much, let's show this intro in. She interacts with the Phantom, and she is now inside of the Phantom. The Spirit Princess she is. I guess that's why she's the Spirit Princess, because she could control, things like the Spirit Phantoms or whatever. Okay, that was a pretty good amount of damage, not gonna lie. It also helps that we're using a darkness element character against her, which makes this even faster. Her performance was abysmal compared to mine. Alright. Vizral's our commander. Alright. Now we can get our level 4 item down here, and that clears out more or less the left side of the map. We'll come back to it later if we, to get other stuff. Yes, when I say all War Plus weapons, I didn't necessarily mean not getting all the weapons. I probably am gonna get some of them, because, well, to be fair, we have to unseal the Master Sword by getting all of them anyways, so there's no point in really waiting on them. It's better yet, actually, that we get as many 4 plus weapons as we can, which is why I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Is this for solo? It is, okay. I have a plan, but I can't execute it with that, so we're gonna just swap to the next best thing, which is right here. Is this true solo? Yeah, it is. Okay, in the next video, we'll combine these two together. Because when you use Golden Train, you could just use whatever item you want. I'm gonna use that with Lana to just purposely use her with a stronger weapon, so she isn't terrible. Beyond that, I've not actually opened up any other good weapons, so I think our next best thing is to, why not just open up this Tingle, Tingle, our 4 plus weapon. I know Tingle still needs a good weapon, so let's try and do that. We haven't really done much in terms of the... Oh, this is faux solo and we can no longer avoid it. That's fine because this time we can use whatever we want. We have a bigger on Sunblade. May as well use it. Alright. Well, now we're fine. Yeah. And from what I checked, this is not a red one, so we should be a much less worse here. I'm gonna just check. Who exactly do I want to recruit? Well, I don't want to recruit Toon Link because I want to fight him. We still need a lot of his materials. I just know that from other stuff, and I already farmed multiple Linkle materials off screen. So why not just meet with the heroine of Hyrule, as she calls herself. Wait, I just realized Impa and them were technically allies in the storyline. Yeah, this suddenly makes a whole lot of sense now. Alright. Let's see who appears. Toon Zelda, I don't really care which one. I think both of them really have the same materials. In fact, I think Toon Zelda's last dropped material was like something else. Yeah, I'm not. See you with the magic fountain until a bit later. So we have to wait for this animation to play in the background anyways. Okay, we're still doing this really fast despite having Impa at only level 80. No, I refuse to let this be my end. I know we can farm Sia materials, but I don't think the Toon Zelda materials are any better anyway, so we'll just... Because I don't really need to necessarily farm Toon Zelda seals, I just pick two others closer. That being said, I do have to pay attention to some heroes, especially characters like Link. Oh, hello, Sia. Okay, that makes sense that she is able to summon the giant boss, because to be fair, he summons giant bosses for a living as part of the storyline. And Toon Link is pumping himself up in the meanwhile. And yes, I know for a fact we need tons of Toon Link materials, so I am taking him out because I need the materials. Alright, and there he goes. Only, we didn't even get any materials from him anyways. Also, speaking of which, if I was going for materials, I probably should have used Material Blaster, just saying, but whatever. It's fine. I may not look like my usual self, but I'm glad I could help out. Alright. And yes, my idea with both Link and Impa is we're still gonna use them as characters, so they might still struggle, but there's not a lot we can do to stop it. All I know is we have their 4+ weapons, so this will be much more considerably easier in terms of attack strength. The main thing we're worried about now is whether or not we have enough strength to use them. Oh, the Sunstone has appeared. Let's do this, and we have to use I has to be used, sort of, but we're not gonna actually use him. This is where I was actually thinking of using Toon Link, but we still need a couple levels. I'm trying to get Toon Link a lot of levels off screen. When I can get a lot of levels, I'm gonna start using him on some of these light levels, because I know he's a pretty decent character as a light enter, but since I only have one that's good enough, I'm just gonna do this instead. Alright. Alright. Leaving so soon? Then why bother arriving in the first place? Alright. I just realized if I don't defeat them in the right order, some other interesting things might happen as well. So since this one is the next, this is where we're going for. Oh, hello. Well, that was convenient of you, Rizal, to do that. It saves me the stress of having to use Stream Crush. Oh, now she has some of her own. Oh, I just realized this is almost the main evil trio for Sia. I am not gonna even give you guys the opportunity to transfer. Whatever is there, I'm just gonna take you out right now. Alright. And now the copycat soldiers are advancing to answer. Oh, I'll take good care of you, you'll see. And there we go. She's gone. Oh yes, if I had Link at a lower level, by the way, I would have probably used him like multiple times here. Oh, I just realized because Fi is using his alternative skin, one of his alternative skins makes him almost look like Giriam. That almost looked like Giriam in a way. Not just the regular Giriam too, Dark Giriam, which is basically my way of saying Giriam when he's fully transformed. Which is not a fun face to look at, that's for sure. Of course, he does say though he's really obsessed with beauty. But, like Yuya here, but is it really that important to talk about? I guess while we're here, we can check if this is, a 4+ weapon we can get easily or not. Nope. Alright, well, we have our plan now. Use the Golden Train to cheat these two weapons. This one I'll cheat first, and then probably one of these two. What I mean by cheat, I mean by switching so I don't actually have to use the first weapon, because that particular weapon that they're trying to make me use is only level 2, and it's not going to work really well. With that in mind, though, that's going to be the end of this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!